Welcome, everyone. It's Igor, and I'm broadcasting from gorgeous, stunning, breathtaking Prague, that's in Czech Republic. And I have to tell you, I'm literally getting goosebumps right now because you're about to witness something that's going to completely shatter everything you think you know about generating traffic and making commissions. But before we dive in, let me ask you something. How many of you have been told that Facebook ads are the holy grail, that Google AdWords is where the money is, that you need to master YouTube or TikTok to succeed? Drop a one in the chat if you've heard that before. I see those ones coming in, and here's the thing that's going to blow your mind. What if I told you that while everyone else is fighting tooth and nail in those overcrowded, overpriced traffic battlegrounds, there's a completely different world of traffic sources that 99% of marketers don't even know exist? What if I told you that right now, as we speak, there are people making $10,000, $20,000, even $50,000 per month from traffic sources so low profile that even the biggest players never even heard of them? Now, I know what you're thinking. Come on, Igor, if this was real, wouldn't everyone be doing it? And that's exactly the point. They're not doing it because they don't know about it. But here's what's different about today. You're not getting this information from some guru who's been recycling the same tired strategies for the past decade. You're not getting it from someone who made their money teaching courses instead of actually doing the work. Today, you're getting it from someone who discovered something that the entire industry missed. Someone who went completely against the grain and found traffic sources that are not just profitable, they're practically untapped. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to meet William Souza. Now, William isn't your typical internet marketing expert. While everyone else was chasing the shiny objects and fighting over scraps on Facebook and Google, William was quietly building an 8-figure empire using traffic methods that most people have never even heard of. But here's what makes William truly different. He's not just successful, he's a rebel, a contrarian, someone who looked at what everyone else was doing and said, there has to be a better way. And for the past 15 years, while other marketers were burning through their budgets on expensive competitive platforms, William was discovering and mastering what he calls low profile traffic sources. These aren't the traffic sources you read about in marketing newsletters and blogs. These aren't the platforms that every guru is teaching. These are the hidden gold mines that exist in plain sight, but that 99% of marketers completely ignore. And the results? Absolutely staggering. William has personally mentored over 5,000 people, complete beginners, people who had failed with everything else, people who were ready to give up, and helped them build full-time incomes using these underground methods. But here's what's going to make today absolutely unforgettable. William isn't just going to tell you about these methods. He's going to show you in real time, right here on this webinar. You're going to watch him generate actual profits with real money using real campaigns right before your eyes. This isn't theory. This isn't case studies from 5 years ago. This is happening live today in front of hundreds of witnesses. Now, I have to warn you about something. What you're about to see might make you angry because you're going to realize how much time and money you've wasted on traffic methods that were never going to work for you. You're going to see how simple this really is when you know where to look. And you might kick yourself for not discovering this sooner. I know because I felt the same when he showed this to me. But here's the good news. Today is your fresh start. Today is when everything changes. Today is when you stop being a victim of the overcrowded, overpriced traffic game and start playing by a completely different set of rules. So if you've ever felt like you're fighting an uphill battle with traffic, if you've ever wondered why your campaigns aren't profitable while others seem to print money, if you've ever suspected that there's something you're missing, some secret that the successful marketers aren't sharing, you're absolutely right, and you're about to discover exactly what that is. William, I know everyone here is on the edge of their seats. We've got people from all over the world who cleared their schedules to be here today because they know this is going to be different. They know this isn't just another webinar. This is the moment when everything clicks. This is when the fog lifts and they finally see the path to real, sustainable, profitable traffic. The floor is yours, my friend. Show them what they've been missing.
Thank you for the great introduction, and hello everyone. William Souza here, and I'm thrilled to be on this webinar with you. Today I'll show you how to make your first $10,000 profit on the internet in 60 days or less using low profile traffic sources. And this is something incredibly powerful that will help you avoid the outrageous costs of mainstream ad platforms and generate more traffic, better traffic, and at more affordable rates. But first things first, let me just confirm with you that you can listen to me loud and clear. So if yes, please give me a 1 in the chat or in the questions tab, just so I know that we're good to get started. All right, let me see here. Lots of ones, great. Okay, so this isn't your typical webinar. I'm gonna share something that can truly change the course of your business. I value your time and I value my time, so I'm here to deliver great value to you. This is my biggest promise now in the beginning of the webinar. You will get tremendous value today, so stay sharp and stick with me until the very end. And we will also have some live action with a mind-blowing campaign demonstration. So I'll be running a campaign on a low-profile traffic source right in front of your eyes today during the webinar, and if everything goes as planned, you will see some amazing profits being generated right before your eyes. So yeah, get excited. Now, before we dive into the presentation, just a quick disclaimer. I like to be transparent every time I do a presentation like this one. Obviously, you're going to see the campaign demonstration I just mentioned. You're going to see some other results, and I want you to understand that this is a business webinar, which means that results may vary from one person to another because this is how business works, right? So you may get worse results, similar results, or even better results than the ones you're going to see here today. But it's important that you are aware of this before we get this going. Okay. All right. Now, what you will discover today. First, why traditional traffic strategies are guaranteeing your failure and draining your bank account. So chances are that you're generating traffic in your business right now in the wrong way, in the worst way possible, and you will understand why. Also, you're going to learn why most self-proclaimed experts are keeping you trapped in that expensive cycle of disappointment. And it's not because they're mean or they just want to steal your money or something like that, but it's really because they cannot help you, and you will understand why. I'll also show you how to completely flip the game overnight by tapping into untouched traffic gold mines 99% of marketers are still blind to. So this is something simple. This is something really fast to implement. In 1 or 2 days, you can be up and running. You just need to understand this opportunity and know exactly how to take action, and I'll be sharing that with you today. You will also learn how to start with pocket change, so you don't have to have a large budget for this, zero tech skills, and no marketing experience, and yet still achieve dropping results in just 60 days or less. And this is basically a very newbie-friendly system that you're about to learn. And no matter what is your background or your current situation, I'm sure that this can really benefit your business and help you achieve amazing results. And you will learn how to explode your email list, pocket massive affiliate commissions, and promote offers with up to 922% ROI, even as a complete beginner. So I hope you're excited about this, and to make sure that you get even more excited about it, I want to prove it to you right here, right now. So here's the thing, we don't have to, but we can do that live campaign demonstration that I mentioned before. And I propose that we do it because I think that if you see things happening right in front of your eyes, if you just watch money being made, I'm sure that not only you will get more excited about this opportunity, which is going to ensure that you take action and use it, but it will also help you understand how this thing works and how you can make the most of it. So if you're excited to see a live campaign demonstration, if you want me to go to one of those low profile traffic sources right now, right in front of you, and start running a campaign so that we can see results being generated live, just give me a big, loud yes in the chat. And if I get enough yeses here, then we're gonna do it. So let me see. We don't, as I said, we don't have to, but we can do it, and I think it would be an amazing experience for all of us. I'm seeing lots of yeses here. People seem to be really excited about this. All right. So Let's do it. But before I do it, let me just explain to you what you're going to be actually looking at so that you understand all the details. So I'm going to go to my browser in a moment, and I'm going to activate an ad campaign that took me literally 10 minutes to set up before today's webinar. And it's an ad campaign, so I'm going to be promoting something via running ads on an ad platform. And the thing I'll be promoting with those ads is what we call an app install offer. So I could be promoting like any kind of affiliate offer, like from ClickBank or Digistore or any other marketplace. I could be promoting a physical product from Amazon. I could be promoting my own training program. I could be promoting just an opt-in page for building my email list. Of course, we can do only one demonstration. So I had to pick one thing, and I decided to pick this one, a free app install offer. So how does it work? Well, it's very simple. Whenever someone clicks the ad that I'll be running with that campaign, they will go to the Play Store, and more specifically to a specific app in the Play Store. And I'll share more details with you during the webinar, but what you have to understand right now is that it's a free app, and in this case, it's a gaming app. So it's a free app, and all people have to do to start playing the game on their phone is to hit the install button. It's literally just to tap a button, and they can start playing the game for free. So they're not going to be paying anything. They're not going to be providing any credit card number. They're not going to be providing even an email address. It's literally just a matter of hitting the install button. And every time they click that button, I get paid $3 for referring them to the app. And the reason why it's possible is because there are many companies out there that are interested in getting more users for their apps, because as people use their apps, they can monetize those users via different ways, but mainly via displaying ads to them and by offering upgrades to them. Like in this particular case, since it's a game, I'm pretty sure that people will be sold like specific items and some additional upgrades in the game. Like, I'm not a gamer myself, but you know, people spend money in games nowadays. Entertainment is a huge industry. So I'm getting paid $3 just to get someone to click that button, to put it in simple words. And because I'm tapping into a low profile traffic source, I'll pay mere pennies per click, and this campaign will be absurdly profitable despite being a modest payout offer that I believe most marketers would ignore, like $3 per conversion. It doesn't sound like it's a lot of money, right? But it can be, as you'll see. I hope. This is a live demonstration, so we never have full control over everything. I'm not going to be touching the campaign while it's running because obviously I'll be here with you on the webinar. But I'm very confident that we will see some interesting numbers there. All right, so I just wanted to give you the context so that you understand what we're doing. And I'll be activating this campaign. I'll let it run for a while, and then I'll show you how I create campaigns like this one so that you can do exactly the same thing, not only for app installs, but for any kind of offer. And then we will return to the traffic source, and we'll see conversions, we will see ad cost, and basically we will see the campaign results. Okay. Before I switch to my browser, just one more thing. I think it's important to mention that I'm not activating this campaign to show off. I'm not the type of person. I'm doing this to demonstrate how surprisingly simple it still is to run highly profitable campaigns using low profile traffic sources. You know, it's the kind of thing that it's very hard to do nowadays, nearly impossible, I should say, with the mainstream ad platforms. But with low profile traffic sources, you can still do this kind of thing, and I want to demonstrate it to you, okay? Because honestly, the most popular ad platforms nowadays, they have become absolute minefields, and they are very tough to use and to profit from. But things can be different with low profile traffic sources, all right? So right now what I'll do is I will switch to my browser, and as soon as you see my browser, I want you to give me a 5 in the chat. That will indicate to me that you can see my browser and that I can start doing things there and that you're not going to be missing anything, all right? So let's do it now. All right, I can see that I have some 5s here in the chat. Perfect. Okay, so you're now looking at Rev content, and chances are you've never heard of it, which is fine. We will talk more about it on this webinar. What I need to understand now at this point is that this is an ad platform for running ads and promoting stuff. And what I'll do now is just activate the campaign that I set up specifically for this webinar. As you can see, to make it very simple, I'm using an account that has no other campaigns running, just this one. I prepared it specifically for this webinar, so I'll set the campaign active now. And okay, now we will go back to the presentation. I'm going to show you some really cool stuff. And in a few minutes, we're going to come back here and I'll show you the results of the campaign, how much money we spent running ads and how much money we made, all right? All right, back to the presentation, and I'll show you exactly how to run this type of campaign in a moment. But first, just a quick intro, just so you know who I am. So my name is William Souza, and I've been generating multiple seven figures a year as a full-time internet marketer for over 15 years now. And I've been doing that working from my home in the beautiful and sunny Brazil. So if you've been wondering where my accent is from, well, now you have the answer. But here's the thing, I'm mentioning this because I'm pretty sure that some attendees on this webinar are maybe from like different countries, not necessarily from the United States. There are probably many people here from European countries, African countries, Asian countries, Latin American countries, from Australia, from Canada, from Mexico. So I want to make sure that you all understand that as long as you have internet connection and not even a laptop, that would be ideal, but maybe just a phone, you can do this. You can do exactly what I'm going to show you during today's webinar. Okay, so doesn't matter where you live, what's your country, you can make this happen and make this work for you. Okay, but it wasn't always like that. I'm just sharing some personal stuff here, some pictures from my childhood. But my goal with this is just to show you that, you know, I come from a very humble, modest family in Brazil. And my starting point wasn't exactly ideal for building an empire on the internet. And still, somehow I made it happen. So I'm sharing this just because I also understand that some people here may be in a tough situation, you know, just going through some hard stuff in their own lives and thinking that they may not be able to do it, that they will never succeed. So I just want to show you that once you have the right mindset and the right strategies in your hands, you can achieve anything. You can make like anything possible. So no matter what's your current situation, if you make the decision to use in your business what I'll be showing you today, you can achieve any goals that you have, and not in years from now, but in months, maybe even weeks from now. All right, so I think this is important to mention. And when I got started with internet marketing specifically, I was 18 years old. I was flat broke at the time. I was really hopeless about my future. I remember looking at my possibilities for the future, and I was not happy about that. And honestly, at 18 years old, to be hopeless about your future is not great. But one day, that changed when I saw this article in a local newspaper, and actually the headline is in Portuguese because it was a Brazilian newspaper. But the headline says, I want to make $10 million before I'm 25. And it was an article about a guy who had a blog. Remember, it was many years ago, so blogging was a big thing at the time. The guy was called Michael Dunlop, and his blog was about his journey to retire at 21. He was a British guy, I think. And I'm showing you this because my father gave me this article during a family, I think we were having a family dinner or something at the time. He gave it to me, and because he knew of my, you know, desperate will to be successful, to become an entrepreneur. I just didn't know how to do it. And then he gave me this to perhaps, you know, help me with an idea. And yeah, he did help me with an idea. When I saw this, I thought, okay, I want to do this thing. And I even asked him to take this picture because I knew that one day it would be important. And here I am showing this to you now. So I guess I was right. Okay, so that day was very important because it gave me a crystal clear mission. I immediately decided that I would master this affiliate marketing thing, whatever the heck it actually was. And to make a long story short, 2 years later, after devouring more than 50 books on direct response marketing, because yes, I didn't have money for courses, so I had to actually read the books, and burning through 40 plus failed attempts without earning a single dollar. I tried everything you can imagine at the time. I really was about to give up, just throw in the towel. But life has a way of throwing unexpected lifelines. And that very day, you know, the exact day I had decided to quit by the grace of God, That's what I think, but you may think it was just luck, and it's fine. I discovered a completely different type of offer that allowed me to generate my first real profits within just days. And only 8 months later, I had pocket over $100,000 in pure profits, which in Brazil at the time was like walking away with the central bank's vault. It was so much money. It was incredible. To me at that time, I was Bill Gates. Like I was feeling like him, right? So that was really a lot of money. And that system, it continued to work for me, and it allowed me to live my dream life for years. I was able to travel to different places. I was able to support my family. I was able to buy some cool stuff. I'm not a very materialistic type of guy, but I won't lie, and it's cool to be able to buy some nice things. But the thing that I'm really proud of is that over the years, I was able to use that system to help over 5,000 beginners, complete newbies, achieve their online breakthrough and go full-time on the internet. And this is really the thing I'm proud of, because I know that it's not only 5,000 people who were able to completely change their lives. It's way more than that, because all of those people, they have relatives, friends, and other people who they were able to impact. And I know that some of them ended up coaching more people that who are also very successful nowadays. So it's a chain of success that I was able to initiate, and I'm really proud of this. So if it sounds like I'm bragging about this, yeah, I probably am, because I'm very, very proud about this. So that type of offer that I found is something that you will also be learning more about during this webinar, even though it's not the main focus here. And just to give you a hint, it's those lead generation offers like the app that I am promoting with the live campaign demonstration that, by the way, is already running right now, and we're going to be checking the numbers for that campaign in a moment. So that was the type of offer that I really found huge success promoting. But the internet marketing game is constantly evolving, and as it does it, it creates some exciting new opportunities, but also it presents some serious threats to our success. And when I got started on the internet, my breakthrough, like the problem I had to solve, was to find the right offers for me to promote. But more recently, I was presented with a new problem, not about the offers, because the offers continue to do pretty well, but it was a traffic problem, because traffic cost is increasing significantly nowadays. And this is not something that happened some time ago, or it's taking place in right now. Right now is the moment that traffic cost is going through the roof. And this is a serious problem. Let me explain to you why. Because this definitely affects you if you have an online business or if you're planning to create one. So the traffic game has become brutally competitive, and it's happening because AI is revolutionizing advertising efficiency to levels that would have seemed impossible just a few years ago. So here's a chart that shows meta ad cost, and it's a quarter graphic. So you can see the ad cost increasing quarterly and brutally. And I saw research by HubSpot, and that was a very interesting one with lots of interesting data. But the one that really caught my attention was this one, that 57% of marketers on the internet feel pressure to learn AI or risk becoming irrelevant. And honestly, I'm one of those. Like, I think this is really big deal right now. So what's happened is that better and smarter ads, Hollywood quality videos produced literally in just minutes, quantum level data analysis, sophisticated funnels, and personalized offers, all of those things together that AI is providing advertisers with, that's intensifying the competition every single day. Because the more advertisers can do those things, the more money they can make with their traffic. And naturally, they will want to get more traffic. And as you probably know, pretty much all ad platforms on the internet, the vast majority of them, definitely the mainstream ones, they are auction-based. It's just an auction system, so it's a bidding system. Like, if I want to get more traffic, I have to bid higher. And if I'm making good money, I'm converting well the traffic that I'm sending, I will want to get more traffic, right? But it's not just me. My competitor will be in the same position, and he will also increase his bid. And then the other competitor, and then everyone in the advertising space, making traffic cost go through the roof. Super competitive. So it's a very simple logic. The higher the efficiency, the fatter the revenue. The fatter the revenue, the more aggressive the bids. And this is the reason why we're now facing an unprecedented bidding war that's sending traffic costs through the roof to truly insane levels. And the result of this is that profit margins are getting squeezed to the breaking point. And this is making it nearly impossible to run campaigns that actually put money in your pocket. And Let me know if you have already kind of seen this in practice. If you have already tried to run ads on Google, Meta, or any other mainstream ad platform like TikTok and face this problem of spending a lot of money in your traffic and getting a very little return back, or even no return at all in some cases. Just give me a me in the chat if you have ever experienced something like this, because then you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm getting tons of me's here. So you understand what I'm saying. And this is a big problem. When I say that profit margins are getting squeezed to the breaking point, making it nearly impossible to run campaigns that actually put money in your pocket, well, then how do you expect to get started in this industry? It's very hard right now. And here's what's happening, like what most businesses are doing. They are being forced to take a loss on initial customer acquisition. It means that they are running ads to get sales, and the money they make with those sales, it's less than they spend on generating the sales. Like their traffic cost is higher. So let's say for every $100 they make in sales, they invest $150. But they are desperately hoping to recover profits through back-end offers. So they use a strategy that's called, there are many strategies, but the main one, the most popular one is stacking funnels. So you stack funnels on your backend. So people go through one funnel when they place that initial order, but then you send them to another funnel, and then another one. You have it's not just another offer, it's another funnel, like an offer with upsells and downsells, another offer with upsells and downsells, because you get the customer, you get their email, you get to do this. But for you to be able to do this, you need to have a bunch of products. You need to have some high ticket offers there, like coaching, training, consulting, expensive software. You need to have something that can really help you monetize those clients so that you can recoup your initial investment and eventually turn a profit. And this is possible. I'm not saying this is not possible. It's possible. I have actually done this before, but this is really complex. This is really tough for beginners. Like sometimes beginners just expect to run a campaign and turn a quick profit on that campaign. When they see that they have to create this ridiculously huge structure to perhaps turn a profit, taking a big risk as well, this is just insane, right? And remember that I mentioned that most self-proclaimed marketing experts cannot help you. Well, they cannot help you because they have no clue how to help you succeed in today's environment. This is the truth. Most of these authorities built their personal brands and partner networks years ago. And so it's kind of like a business that's been established a long time ago and that already has some very powerful assets. So this is something that allowed them to amass enormous responsive email lists that keep their businesses profitable, even in brutal market conditions like we're experiencing right now. And they can just like cross promote with other people, and they can just like get other partners and friends to promote them, and then they can promote those people, and then they have time to establish like a presence in social media to eventually get some additional leads. And because they have that big initial asset, they can go from there. They have huge lists, well-known brands and names, perhaps some proven products already of their own, so they can keep things going even with this brutal scenario. But the truth is that if they had to start from scratch today with cold traffic, which is just running ads on ad platforms, I guarantee to you that they would struggle just as much as you are right now. And I'll be honest with you, even my business began struggling to maintain profitable campaign ROI. It's not easy in today's scenario. And even if you're thinking, oh, but I'll be focusing on free traffic. Oh, okay. And you think free traffic is easy. Like you think AI is not affecting free traffic as well. Like some people are no longer even like searching for things on Google. They go straight to ChatGPT. It's not easy to compete in this scenario when you're competing for traffic, whether it's free traffic or paid traffic. This is the biggest problem our industry is facing right now. And I was not different. Like I started to face this challenge as well. Fortunately, in my business, we have a division called the Blue Sky Division. It's a fancy name, but what they do is actually pretty simple. They just waste money. It's what they do. It's just a couple of people. And here's what we do. Like they receive around 10% of all our profits every single month. And they have one clear mission: to discover the next blue ocean, the next major opportunity that will take our business to the next level. And to do it, they test all kinds of crazy things. And most of those things, it's just basically wasting money. They produce zero results or very insignificant results. But it's fine. I see this money that we end up losing with those things that never prove to be winners or interesting, I see that as an insurance. Like when you pay for insurance, you don't do it because you like spending that money. You do it because you know that one day you may need that and then it will be there. So it's the same thing. And we have this, and actually this Blue Sky division, they have already found some very, very interesting things for us. So I would say that in the long term, that it's a pretty decent investment. And not too long ago, they actually proved to be a lifesaver for us. Because in this scenario that I just described to you, we were able to find a solution thanks to our Blue Sky division. We managed to find the new blue ocean, and hopefully I'll be able to help you do that today as well. Because that's how we discovered the powerful low profile traffic sources. And those traffic sources, they have allowed us to recapture our golden era profitability and consistently increase our ad campaign ROI, what everyone else out there is just fighting and struggling with shrinking margins. So now we can finally ditch those complex back-end funnels that others rely on to recover their front-end losses. We still have some stuff running with that, but it's no longer something we have to truly worry about, because once again, we're able to run straightforward campaigns that generate immediate profit. Like I've been in this affiliate marketing space, and by the way, what I'm sharing with you here today, it works for any kind of online business. Because I believe any type of online business needs traffic, right? I don't know one that doesn't. But personally, my main business is affiliate marketing, and I've been into affiliate marketing for a long time. And I am from a time where we could just create some nice campaigns, pay for traffic, and get a nice return back, invest $1 and make $3, $4, $5, $10 back in some cases. This was the game. So just rinse, repeat, scale, make as much money as you can, and be happy. But until we found the low profile traffic sources, we thought that game was completely over. That's what I thought. I say we because obviously I have my team who works with me, but personally I thought that game was over. And now we're back to that game. I'm playing that game again. I'm super excited about it because I can just pick a product, create an ad, get conversions, bank money, do it again and again and again and more, and just make money and be happy. It's incredible. And it's possible because low profile traffic sources, they deliver laser targeted traffic for mere 1 to 20 cents per click. That exact same high quality buyer traffic that costs a minimum of $2 or $3 per click on mainstream platforms. And yes, if you use these strategies correctly, it's the exact same visitor. I'll actually prove it to you today that it's exactly the same person. So some people may say, oh, it's not the same buyer traffic. No, it is. It is the same buyer traffic. And I'll prove it to you in different ways. I'll present to you different proof that if you know how to use the traffic sources correctly, that it's the same traffic. Only difference is that it costs 10, 20, 30 times less than on the mainstream ad platforms. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you here today, it's because I really and firmly believe that low profile traffic sources represent the final opportunity for everyday people like you and me. I've been in this industry for a long time, but I got started as a newbie. And I believe that most of you here today are trying to start a business or trying to scale your business. So this is your final opportunity to generate quick and substantial profits online. The last one, because AI is taking everything by storm. And I'm not saying that you're not going to be using AI for this, but you still can generate cheap quality traffic with these traffic sources, which is totally unimaginable with the mainstream ad platforms. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing this with you now, but you will understand in a moment why this is the last opportunity for you to be able to make money fast on the internet. And this is not something that will last forever. Eventually, it will be gone, and you will also understand why. Okay, so now let's dive into the gold mine of low profile traffic sources. So these traffic sources, they meet my strict qualification criteria. So for a traffic source in my business to be considered a low profile traffic source that I will use for running my campaigns, it has to meet this 4 criteria here. Number 1, it has to be a fly under the radar platform. So something that's being completely overlooked by mainstream marketers and major advertisers. So it has to be truly low profile. This is the origin of this name. So it has to be something that most people are not paying attention to, basically. Number two, a platform to be considered a low profile traffic source, it has to deliver premium quality traffic that converts at the same rate as traffic from mainstream platforms, sometimes even better because there's less competition there. So obviously there are some traffic sources out there that are horrible. It's natural, like not everyone is a good one. So it has to deliver premium, not just good, but premium quality traffic to be considered a low profile traffic source. Number three, it has to provide visitors at a fraction of the normal cost per click of the mainstream ad platform. So in other words, it has to be much cheaper. And number four, it has to offer enough volume to scale the campaigns to at least $1,000 day profit. So this is, for me, this is my minimum number. So if I see that a traffic source is under the radar, it delivers pretty good traffic is much cheaper with that platform. However, they have very little traffic. So I can just run a campaign and invest $100 a day and make $300 back, and that's it. I can't go beyond that. Yeah, it's a nice one maybe, but it's not gonna join my list of low profile traffic sources because it has to offer real potential for scaling to at least, this is the minimum. Some of them can go way beyond this, but the minimum is $1,000 day profit, okay? And you would be shocked at how many powerful ad platforms exist that meet these exact criteria. And unfortunately, most beginners are so buried under mountains of outdated advice from so-called experts that they never even consider this game-changing opportunity. I feel really sad about this. So let me just show you what everyday people, like beginners in the internet marketing space, what they say when they discover this incredible opportunity. So here's the first message. Yeah, well, the traffic source is awesome. I don't even remember which one he was using, but anyways, I made $452 there and only spent $158. And today I'm already up $259 in profit. These are daily numbers. This is per day with one traffic source. The other one here reports that, I'm going to summarize it, but basically he was running a VSL campaign promoting a product that has a video sales letter. You know those videos that you watch and it's like a sales letter, but instead of being text format, it's in video format. So one of those. And he was paying $2.50 per click on Google and went to paying only 25 cents per click with a low profile traffic source and kept the exact same conversion rate. But on Google, he was struggling and actually running with a slightly negative ROI, losing money. When he was able to reduce his cost by 10 times, he was able to turn in a massive ROI on that campaign. And another interesting thing about this one is that he says, at 68, I'm a slow learner, but I'm confident that I'll master everything in the next 2 weeks, etc. So basically, a 68-year-old person who was not a tech savvy was able to use this to make crazy money with one single offer. The other one behind says, I made $310 yesterday and only spent 50 something. I cannot see it clearly here, but you see what I'm talking about? It's not just about making $300. It's about making $300 with an ad cost of $50. So we're talking about a 600% ROI, if my math is not wrong. So this is the kind of number anyone can achieve, like even the newest person on this webinar today. And this proves that generating quick profits online with simple campaigns is still possible, but only if you're using low profile traffic sources. And obviously, I also use low profile traffic sources, and here's some of my own results with those platforms. So the first one shows over $29,000. The second one shows over $48,000. The third one shows almost $8,000. And I have a bunch of these, and you may be thinking, okay, so that's revenue, but what about the ROI? Well, we're talking about low profile traffic sources. So we're talking about an ROI of between 100 all the way up to 1,000%. And I'll show you some of my other campaigns, and we have the live one that's running right now that will also show you what's possible. So don't worry, you'll see exactly what is possible with this in terms of ROI. Okay, so now let me give you an inside look at a few of these powerful platforms. So first, the platform I'm using for today's live demonstration, Rev Content. So Rev Content is a very powerful platform. And the reason for that is because they have access to an enormous traffic volume. So remember what I said before, having the potential for scaling the campaigns. And they have an enormous traffic volume through their extensive network of publishers. So the way it works is very simple. They have many websites and some apps as well that display ads for them. So you're not actually getting traffic from Rev Content itself, but from their network of publishers. They have websites and apps in different categories. And just to give an idea on their numbers, they produce billions of clicks on a monthly basis. And they estimate that they have already reached 97% of the Americans, that they actually reach 97% of Americans regularly with their ads. So pretty much every single internet user in the United States. And it's not just for the United States, okay? The statistic I saw, it was from the US, but they actually have a lot of international traffic as well. So it's not just for the US. The campaign I'm running there, it is for the US, but you can run campaigns with great potential for scaling, targeting many other countries, including non-English speaking countries, okay? And the traffic they provide is laser targeted because we can select exactly what content people are consuming when they see our ad. So let me give you an example so that you can understand why this traffic is incredible and why this traffic is not by any means worse than the traffic we get from the main ad platforms out there, like the mainstream players. Actually, it's the same, in some cases, even better traffic, okay? So here's how it works. And just picture this, like let's go through a flow here that reflects a real user behavior so that you understand exactly how everything takes place. So let's say someone with diabetes, just again, random niche, could be any other niche, but let's say someone with diabetes goes to Google and searches for effective ways to lower blood sugar levels. Natural for someone with diabetes, right? And they find one of the results interesting and they click that result. Okay, so that website that they just clicked naturally had to do one of the following to be ranking on top of Google. One possibility, it had to pay a lot of money to be there. So for something like how to lower blood sugar levels, if you go to Google's keyword tool, it's a free tool. Don't go there now because you would lose some important things here. But after the webinar, you can go yourself to Google's keyword tool, which is free. If you have a Gmail account, you can access it. And you can check what is the cost for this type of traffic in the United States for this keyword. So you don't have to trust me for this. So last time I checked, it was around $3. Okay, it can be a bit more, a bit less, but it's something around that. So that was one possibility, to pay $3 for a single click. So you can sponsor Google and it can be on top of the search results for that keyword. Second possibility is to invest major time and money, maybe even more money actually, to rank for such a competitive keyword. Because we're not talking about a strange, weird keyword with these small search volumes that, you know, if you rank for many of those, perhaps you'll get some traffic one day. I don't know. No, we're talking about a major keyword with the millions of people search for every single day. Okay, so it's a very profitable keyword. But to rank for that type of keyword, as you probably know, it's very hard because like there are millions of people in the world producing results and trying to rank for that specific keyword, and just a handful of them can actually be on that first page. Normally it's authority domains or very old websites that are more than a decade old and that have a huge reputation, a ton of content, lots of backlinks and a bunch of stuff. Okay, it's so complex I don't even really fully understand it to explain it to you. But anyways, it's pretty complex, right? So these are the two options that website had to be there on top of Google and to get that click from that person that went to Google to search for ways to lower blood sugar levels. Then, once the person clicks the result on Google, they go to the website, right? And then they start reading the content. They start going through the article to the post or whatever that talks about how to lower blood sugar levels. And that's where you enter the game, because then you display an ad to that person promoting your diabetes product that can help them lower blood sugar levels, at the precise moment that they are reading about lowering blood sugar levels on that website. So you're actually reaching the person when they are actively thinking about it. So if they went to Google to search for that, they were probably thinking about that, or they were facing problems because of that. So they went there to find a solution, and then they clicked a website that spent a lot of money to be there. But then you can have your ad displayed to them when they're reading that information, and when you capture that person, it's very easy to secure a conversion because it's the absolute perfect moment. Like when we're promoting something, we want to reach people exactly when they are experiencing that pain point, that problem in their lives. So you capture them at that exact moment. But there is a difference here because you're not just getting the traffic. This is a way of leveraging other people's effort and budget. Because in this case, you wouldn't have to pay for Google's expensive traffic or struggle for years with complex SEO. You would leverage the effort of that other person's website, the person who did all of that, and you would be able to approach the same person, the same targeted buyer, visitor, at the perfect moment for a much lower cost. And this is possible in many niches with many websites. And as I said, they have huge volumes, so you can actually get thousands of clicks every single day from targeted buyers, but paying way less for your traffic. In this case, you wouldn't pay $3. You would pay 5, 10, maybe even 15 cents for that same click that on a mainstream ad platform would cost you at least $3. So we're talking about 20, 30 times less for the exact same person. Much easier to turn a profit when your traffic is that cheap, right? Actually, let me know in the chat if you agree with me that it's easier to run a profitable campaign when you're getting that buyer click for 10 cents instead of getting that buyer click for $3. Give me a yes in the chat if you agree with me. If this is also logical for you, because for me, it's pretty logical, right? Okay, getting tons of yeses. Okay, so on top of that, Rev content is user-friendly. It doesn't harass advertisers with random account suspensions and a bunch of account bans and things like that. And it perfectly matches all our criteria for a powerful, low-profile traffic source. I like to see it as a genuine money printer when you know how to leverage it correctly. So pretty cool, right? Now, do you want me to show you another hidden gold mine? Another low-profile traffic source? Just give me a yes in the chat. It has to be a big, like all capital letters, big, loud yes in the chat if you want me to show you one more. Lots of yeses. Okay, so here's another one. Beehive. So Beehive, you may have seen it before because it's a popular newsletter platform. So you might have heard that name being mentioned before. And it's a really cool one. Like if you want to build a newsletter and you have a big website or social media presence or something and you want to have something nice for managing your newsletter, Beehive is a nice platform for that. But what many people don't know is that they actually have one of the most profitable advertising platforms on the internet right now. It's incredible. People don't know about that, but their traffic platform is incredible. Reason for that is because they deliver the absolute gold standard of traffic, which is email traffic. I don't even have to bring you statistics about it because I'm pretty sure you can find those statistics on your own, just like searching for them on the internet. If you search for what is the most profitable type of traffic, not even one study will give you a different answer. All of them will show you that email traffic is more profitable than social traffic, than search traffic, than any other kind of traffic. So email traffic is the gold standard of traffic. And in this case, it comes directly from highly targeted newsletters. So you can actually get popular brands, experts, authorities, promote you to their followers via email using Beehive. It's insane that most marketers don't even know about this. And actually, just to give you an example of what is possible with Beehive, this is a recent campaign that I run there. I invested a little more than $1,500 in traffic with them, and I got over $14,000 in sales. So it's a 922% ROI if you do the math. like to say it's 1,000% ROI, but it was pretty close, but not quite. So 922% ROI. Now, let me know what other ad platform that you use gives you this kind of ROI. Really, and again, I was promoting this as an affiliate. It was just an affiliate offer. I went to a marketplace, picked an affiliate offer, promoted it on Beehive, and that's it. That's all I did. No creating my own offers, no social presence, no email list, no email list of my own. I was leveraging other people's email lists. So you see, it's a lot about leverage, right? And I was not stacking funnels or anything like that. Just picking an offer, set up a quick ad there, which is pretty much just text because we're talking about email. And you can even generate that easily with AI, and that's it. I put it there and I made a ton of money because that was email traffic coming from someone else's list, a person who's got a list, a newsletter. Oftentimes people pay to be in those Beehive newsletters, by the way. So people absolutely love that person, that content, they trust them. And when that person promotes me, kind of their endorsement was natural. Like if I email you promoting something, you assume that I am endorsing that thing, right? It's pretty logical, right? So that comes not even as cold traffic. Like honestly, I don't even like to call this cold traffic because to me, this type of traffic, it's practically warm traffic. It's coming with endorsement, and this is the reason why it converts so high. Okay, and it can be delivered to you on a silver platter on a platform like Beehive. And by the way, Beehive is not the only one. There are other platforms that are pretty much the same as Beehive. And the cool thing about Beehive is that they provide a complete self-serve platform. So you can start with just pocket change, a very small, tiny budget, and expand your profits as you grow. It's not like running like solo ads or finding partners to promote you or something like that, where you have to make a big investment up front to see what happens. No, you can make a small investment. You can test one newsletter, test another one, and it's very flexible and very affordable and converts insanely well, as you just saw. And I've consistently generated returns between 300 and 1,000% using these exact low profile traffic sources that I just shared with you. And I know what you are probably thinking. This sounds almost too good to be true, right? Because when my Blue Sky people showed me this, I kind of thought the same. But this is actually possible, and this is precisely the reason why I decided to do a quick live demonstration for you to prove that this is 100% real, doable, possible when you combine the right traffic sources with the perfect offers to promote. So now what I want to do is go to my browser again, and we'll check that campaign that's running on Rev Content, and let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what kind of results we're getting from that one. And again, I'll ask you to give me a 5 in the chat when you can see my browser so that I don't touch anything before you can see it, right? And hopefully, I'm also a bit anxious to see the results now, but hopefully we'll see some nice results there, and I will be able to prove this to you. So not just tell you all these traffic sources are great and they can make you a ton of money. No, I'm going to prove it to you. With this money being made right in front of you, okay? So let's go to my browser. Give me that 5 when you can see it. Okay, so you're now looking at Rev Content, but with a difference. The difference is that we have an ad spend now. So as you can see so far, we have invested $258.66 for running this campaign. This is the ad cost of the campaign. And you may be thinking, oh, so I need all that money to get started? Absolutely not. I could have used just like $20 or $15 for this campaign. But first, it wouldn't be very exciting for a live demonstration, right? And second, I want to show you that low profile traffic sources work, but work at scale. So it's not just for making some money. They can make you a lot of money if you use them right. Okay, so so far we spent $258.66. Now, conversions are not showing up here because I set up this campaign literally in 10 minutes before the webinar, so I didn't do the integration between Rev Content and the affiliate network where I got that app offer from. It's like a marketplace where you can choose the offers you want to promote for a commission. So it's possible to do the integration and conversions would show up here, but now we will go to the affiliate network and I'll show you the conversions there. Okay, so it's this one, and I like to be very transparent with these demonstrations just to make sure that everything is crystal clear and that people understand everything. So here's the thing. I'm running only one campaign on that Rev content account, right? And for this affiliate network account, I'm also running only one campaign with this account today, which is the campaign, our demonstration campaign. So to show you this, before the webinar, I opened this one, and you're now looking at an empty report, just so you can see that there's nothing else running on this account. And I will refresh the report right here, right in front of your eyes, so that you can see the conversions produced by the campaign that's now running on Rev content. So let's do it now. And there we go. So far, we've had 426 conversions, which means a revenue of $1,278. So we're talking about a campaign that cost me $258 to run, and that generated in return $1,278. So it's over $1,000 profit in how much time? Like half an hour, something like that. So now really be honest with me. If you're impressed with this and if you think this is totally amazing and mind-blowing, please give me a whoa or amazing or something in the chat. Let me know what you think about this. Are you excited to see these kind of results on your accounts? I'm getting lots of messages here and whoa, it's incredible, amazing, super excited. Okay, awesome. All right, so this is really possible, and this is not complex. You just need the right strategies. Okay, so let's go back to the presentation now to continue with the cool stuff that I have to share with you today. All right, you should be able to see my slides now. Okay, great. So this is exciting, isn't it? And you should be excited because this is a genuine opportunity to generate fast cash with simple campaigns that literally take minutes to set up. No complicated tech stuff, no massive back-end funnels, no outrageous traffic costs. It's incredibly simple and newbie friendly. No constant account bans like we see with the mainstream platforms. But of course, nothing is perfect in this life, unfortunately. And this blue ocean opportunity, which is truly the final chance for beginners to generate quick profits without a complex business structure, without those many funnels being stacked on the back end, this won't remain untouched forever. Because there's a limit to the efficiency gains in advertising campaigns. Like I know guys are doing great with those AI, but there's a limit. There's going to be a point where they will reach their maximum conversion rate. You will never have a campaign with a 100% conversion rate on any platform. So when they reach that limit, that's the moment they will have to look for other alternatives. They'll have to look around and see what else is there. And guess what? That's when they will start discovering our low-profile money printers. They will find our profit sanctuary. So I'm pretty realistic. I'm not expecting to make money with this like forever. Things are always changing. So eventually this is going to happen, and they're going to bring that bidding war and the astronomical traffic course right into our profitable sanctuary. And this is what I'm anticipating for the next, I don't know, in a very bad day, 12 months. In a reasonable, with reasonable expectations, I would say like 18 months. In a very good day, perhaps 24 months. But it's something within that range. And this is precisely why you need to take action right now, because you must tap into these low-profile traffic sources while they remain untouched, because right now they are profitable blue oceans. So right now it's the perfect moment for this, because when they come for you and they come for me and find those traffic sources within 12 to 24 months from now, you're going to be already banking thousands of dollars on a daily basis, and you're going to be positioned to compete at their level. You're going to be able to hire a copywriter. You're going to be able to hire another VA. You're going to be able to pay for an expensive AI tool. So you're going to be ready for them. Okay. But you need to get started right now. Otherwise, it will be just too late. And then to enter this industry when this opportunity is gone, honestly, I don't know how you would be able to do it, right? So this could very well be the final chapter in the make money from home story, because things, they tend to evolve, become more professional, gain complexity over time. This is the natural course of life. And I think that it doesn't matter how long you've been struggling for making money on the internet, this is the right moment for you to have your breakthrough. And really what matters now is that you don't miss this last remaining opportunity. And I'm personally committed to helping you succeed with this. And I just showed you two very powerful low profile traffic sources. And I honestly hope that you will be taking action and using them in your business. This will be amazing for you, I'm sure. But the ones I've revealed today are merely the beginning of what's possible. I like to say that they are the tip of the iceberg because there are many others. In fact, I've built a portfolio of 20 plus low profile traffic sources. Right now it's 21, but we're always and actively searching for more, and eventually this number may grow and may change. But right now we have over 20 low profile traffic sources across 8 different categories, different types of traffic. So like I mentioned, Rev Content, which is considered to be a native advertising platform. I mentioned Beehive, which is email traffic. So different categories. So my team and I have managed to add over 20 low profile traffic sources to our portfolio. Each of those traffic sources with the potential to generate thousands of dollars in commissions every single day, or in sales. Like I say commissions because I'm an affiliate marketer, but if you're not an affiliate marketer, if you have your own product, if you promote local businesses, whatever, like you can also use these traffic opportunities. So to independently discover, test, and master each of these hidden traffic platforms, this would cost you months of hard work and possibly thousands of dollars in testing budgets. You would have to invest some money to test the platforms, learn how they work, what kind of ads do well, what kind of ads don't do well, what platforms are good for building email lists, which ones are good for low ticket offers, which ones are good for book a call funnels, which ones have potential for scaling, because sometimes we find something interesting, but then when we try to scale, the campaigns just break. So we never get to that $1,000 day minimum level that we have. So for you to do all of that on your own, it's possible, but I think it would take a lot of time and a lot of money. And honestly, just being transparent here, I don't think you have that time, to go through all that learning curve. And even worse, you might get sidetracked or discouraged along the way. And if it happens, you may end up completely missing this final window of opportunity. So I want to help you do this right now without taking the risk of missing this final opportunity. So I've created something that will completely shortcut this learning curve for you. And it's a system that's so powerful that I guarantee it will help you generate your first $10,000 in pure profits using low profile traffic sources in 60 days or less. And if it doesn't happen, well, you will be covered, as you'll see in a moment. So most of my students, they actually hit this milestone in just 30 days. So I'm being conservative here when I say 60 days. And I'm talking about Traffic Mavericks. Traffic Mavericks is the perfect system for discovering, mastering, and profiting from low-profile traffic sources in record time. And this is internet marketing that works. The right and the only way to build a one-person home-based business is starting with a low budget, no technical skills, no marketing background, no vast experience in sales, and still achieve fast results. If that's what you want to do, I honestly believe this is the only way to accomplish it. And the program, it delivers all the training you need, all the strategies, all the hands-on guidance that you need to transform your business and go from being a struggling beginner to generating 4 and 5 figures per month consistently, like clockwork, using low-profile traffic sources. The moment you join Traffic Mavericks, you will learn how to use low-profile traffic sources profitably. You're going to know exactly what are the best offers for each platform, for every single of them. You're going to have proven list building strategies for the platforms that are list building friendly. You're going to have precise campaign configuration for each platform, and you're going to know exactly how to set up accurate and simple tracking for each of those platforms. You will never feel like you're in a lonely journey again, because you're going to have proper guidance and an entire community of Mavericks to support you through the whole process. You will rapidly implement your first profitable campaign, and you will finally make money in a simple, stress-free way. I'm talking about generating fast profits which is potentially the simplest, easiest, most newbie-friendly system that exists on the internet. And of course, you will feel confident as you know exactly how to generate and scale profitable campaigns consistently. Because I think this is really important. When we're starting something new, we have to have the confidence that we know the ins and outs of the things, that we know what's the next step, so that we don't feel lost, we don't think that things are too confusing for us to use. So that will never happen for you if you become a traffic maverick. Now, let me explain why traffic mavericks. Right now, there are three distinct types of players running ad campaigns on the internet. Group number one are the big players. They are companies with bottomless budgets, specialized teams, and unlimited resources for dominating ad platforms. I'm talking about huge companies here. Some marketing agencies can be at this level, but I'm including here even companies like Nike, Amazon, and well, you get the idea. Huge players, multi-billion-dollar companies. So those are the big players, and they buy a lot of traffic and spend a lot of money and make costs increase quite significantly. That's the first group. The second group are what I call the sheep marketers. So they're basically marketing beginners who are trying to understand how things work, but they end up just following the crowd. They don't know exactly how to play the game. They just try any strategy that seems to have potential, but they don't understand this reality that's happening right now in the market, like the one I just explained to you. So they run campaigns that have literally zero chance of making them money, but they don't know this. They just keep trying it. And truth is that, unfortunately, they almost never achieve any significant results. They don't really make money on the internet. They just keep trying it. And the third group is the group that I belong to, and the reason why I created this program and community to help more people join this group. And I like to call this group the Mavericks, because these are smart, clever marketers that understand exactly how this game works. And they know very well that they can't directly compete with the big players. But instead of doing that, they use some guerrilla marketing tactics and low-profile traffic sources to promote offers that can generate immediate profit margins. And I'm talking about very interesting margins like you just saw, campaigns with your own eyes that generate huge ROIs. So this is what we do as Mavericks. We understand the game, we know how to play the game, and we play the game smart. So many Mavericks are actually one-person teams, and they still do really well because they know exactly what they're doing. And here's the truth. You can't simply decide to be a big player overnight. You cannot wake up tomorrow and say, hey, I'm going to be like Nike. That's what I want to do. It's not something you can just decide, right? But you can choose whether you want to be a sheep or a maverick. This is a choice you truly have, and I really hope you will choose to be a maverick. So, of course, if you prefer keeping your blindfold and just continue to play the game as you've been playing, you can do it, but I'll be brutally honest with you. You're going to be choosing to remain a sheep. And if that's your decision, probably I just cannot help you. But if you're ready to remove the blindfold and master profitable campaigns like the one I just demonstrated to you today, you just saw it with your own eyes. As you can see, I never asked for you to take my word for it. I showed you the results live right in front of you. So if that's what you want to be able to do with your own offers, your own campaigns on your own accounts, then I think I can transform you into a true maverick. So here's Traffic Mavericks: training, community, and support. These three words, they are our mantra. And the moment you join Traffic Mavericks, you will instantly receive your personal credentials to access our exclusive members area. And once you're inside, you're going to get access to the training area where you're going to be able to see all my low-profile traffic sources. You're going to get step-by-step training on each one, and that will be delivered to you on a silver platter. So nothing held back. Everything that I know about those platforms, you will know those things as well. You have the same strategies, the same insights, the same resources that I use for running my own campaigns. So here's what will happen the moment you access the training area. First, you will get immediate access to an introductory training that will provide you with all the foundation for you to become a maverick. So you're going to learn more about the traffic game there, but you will also learn a few other things, such as how to build and structure profitable campaigns. Most people have no clue on how to build profitable ad campaigns on the internet. They just do things almost randomly. They think it's just like create an ad, create a landing page, upload the ad, It's not how it works. So you're going to learn the actual science behind it. And it's surprisingly simple, but you will understand exactly how it works. You will also learn how to find profitable offers to promote, how to select the best niches, how to approach list building. Is this something you should do or should not do? And if yes, how to do it. So you will learn about those things so that you can make the most of your experience as a traffic maverick. And then you will also receive immediate access to 5 low-profile traffic sources. So these first 5 low-profile traffic sources, they are the ones you should start with. They are the most beginner-friendly ones. They are the ones that will help you ramp up your game immediately, no matter what you are promoting. So if you're promoting affiliate offers, great, they will work for you. If you're looking to build an email list, awesome, those traffic sources will be perfect for you. If you are promoting local clients, go for it. Those traffic sources will help you do that more successfully. If you are promoting physical products, if you have an e-commerce or drop shipping store, if you have your own coaching or consulting program and you want to generate leads for yourself, if you are an author and you want to generate book sales, those traffic sources will be perfect for you. So they are like traffic sources that are perfect for pretty much any scenario. They are the most flexible ones, the most affordable ones, and at the same time, the most beginner-friendly ones. They're very, very easy to use. So all of them are perfect starting points. So this is the reason why you're going to get access to those 5 low-profile traffic sources immediately. For each of those low-profile traffic sources, you're going to receive step-by-step instructions, like from step 1, like how to create your account, how to add like your credit card to fund the account, what is the process for creating a campaign there. So you're going to get all those step-by-step instructions. You're going to get the training on how to select the right and best type of offers for each of those traffic sources so that you're sure to be running campaigns that have real potential to make you money and for you to scale in the future. You're going to get instructions on the essential requirements. So what do you need for getting started with those traffic sources? You're going to learn the requirements for each of them. You're going to get a detailed walkthrough of the platform with clear instructions. You know exactly how to use every single feature of the platform that's important. And you're going to get my tips and hacks for making the most of the platform in the shortest period of time possible. So you will know, as I said, exactly the same strategies and same tactics that I know and that I use for my own campaigns. And you will also get some real-world case studies, templates, and examples that will help you have a very rapid implementation so that you can get up and running with your first campaign literally in a matter of hours, and that is including the time to go through the lessons. And then after this, every single week, you will receive access to 1 or in some cases even 2 new modules covering additional low-profile traffic sources. So this strategic rollout continues for the full 60 days until you've mastered the complete arsenal of low-profile traffic sources. Now, I say this is a strategic rollout because my goal is that once you're inside, that you know exactly what you need to do to get started, that you learn exactly what you need to learn to take action, but that you do not stay there procrastinating, just studying and never implementing things. So this is really for action takers. So once you're inside, you're going to have everything you need to take action. Take action. Start running your campaigns. Start putting some money in your pocket. And then with that money, you're going to be able to use that to reinvest in traffic with other platforms that you will receive access to. And basically, it's not always like this, but in general, for most platforms, the logic here is pretty simple. We start with the most beginner-friendly ones, the most flexible ones, and then we start going to the more advanced ones until like in the final days that you get access to the traffic sources that are a little more complex, but because you're going to be making a ton of money and you're going to already have like gained some experience, you're going to be in a position to use those traffic sources as well, okay? By the time your training is complete, the vast majority of our members have already generated their first $10,000 in pure profits. So that's really the remarkable power of these low-profile traffic sources for delivering fast and substantial results. So people always ask me, what is the potential? What is the average? So now you have it. This is the average number. Can you do better than this? Yes, definitely. Is it possible that eventually you're going to be a bit short of this? Yes, it's also possible, but this is our average right now, okay? And in fact, some members actually make way more than that. So here's my advice to you. Give IRS a call and explain to them that you're going to be getting a ton of money arriving in your bank account and that they should expect this, so that you're not gonna get like summoned or anything because of suspicious activity. All right. So I'm just kidding. Of course, you don't have to do it. But yes, you can expect to get great results with low profile traffic sources, and it's not gonna take a lot of time. Once you become a traffic maverick, things will happen pretty fast. And let me actually show you some of those results so that you see exactly what I'm talking about.
I started out as a complete newbie. I had no offers to promote and absolutely zero experience. William's program gave me everything I needed, and he was incredibly kind in helping me set up my very first campaign. Now, 3 months and several campaigns later, I can say joining Traffic Mavericks was the best decision I could have made.
$11,000. That's how much I made last month using low-profile traffic sources. And it's not like I was planning to record this, but I feel like I owe it to William.
Hey, this is Steve, and I just want to thank William for putting Traffic Mavericks together. Over the last 2 years, I've tried dozens of strategies to make money with Google and Facebook and never succeeded. Using low-profile traffic sources, it took me just about a week to find a profitable campaign.
So these are people who were able to achieve life-changing results without suffering with the outrageous traffic costs of the mainstream ad platforms, without wasting a lot of time and a lot of energy working on unreliable free traffic methods. And most of them had experienced countless failed attempts to build an online business before they were able to join Traffic Mavericks and start using low-profile traffic sources. And now it's your turn. You can also become a traffic maverick. And if you're still here, I know that you really have what it takes to succeed. Otherwise, you wouldn't still be here with me on this webinar. And deep down, you know you truly deserve this breakthrough. But before you can jump on board, let me just share a few more things with you, because there's more. We're just talking about the training, but also we have the community aspect. And and this comes from my own personal experience. In my early days in the internet marketing space, I was just a lonely guy, just me and my computer in my cave working and trying to crack the code of online advertising and all those things. And even though I eventually managed to do it, it was pretty hard at the time. I experienced countless failures and lots of attempts that never produced any results. And not only that, things were much easier at the time. Like, it was the early days of everything. Like, Google was a low-profile traffic source at the time. So things have changed quite a bit. And I've learned over the years that the shortcut to success is to network with the right people. Sometimes we can struggle for weeks, even months, to solve a problem. And then someone who's already gone through that, who has already experienced that same situation, can just come to us and say, hey, why don't you try this? I think this is going to solve your problem. And then you go there and you try the thing and yeah, it works. So this is the reason why I don't believe in reinventing the wheel. I believe in networking with people, connecting with the right type of people. The wrong type of people can make us waste a lot of time and energy, but with the right type of people and connections, we can actually accelerate our results and success incredibly. And this is exactly what the Traffic Mavericks community is, because there you will be in touch with me. You will be in touch with other people who work with me on my own campaigns, people from my team, and you will be in touch with other Mavericks. Some people just getting started like you, but others who are already achieving amazing results and who are reporting the results and sharing their strategies. So it's an amazing community that you're going to become part of. And I think this is also very important. And I'm sure that this will help you achieve even better results. And I don't believe in people having to figure things out on their own. Of course, I'm not saying that you should be lazy, or I'm not saying that you're not capable of finding solutions for problems. I'm pretty sure you are. But I don't think you have to struggle to make something work if you can just ask someone who's already done that successfully many times how to do it, right? So you're going to have top-notch support. This is the thing that I really like to make a big commitment when people become a Maverick. I like to make it very clear that I will be there for them, that my team are not just like random staffs. I'm talking about real marketers who know their stuff, will be there for them, so that whenever they face any obstacle, any challenge along the way, whenever it seems that they might get stuck with something, that they know that they can use our help instantly to solve that problem, pass through the obstacle, and keep going with their campaigns and keep achieving results. So I don't know if you've worked with other people before, other programs or whatever, But I can tell you one thing, like if I were to promise only one thing to you, it would be that the support inside Traffic Mavericks, it's going to be one of a kind, something you've never experienced before. So you can mark my words, and it's going to be like this for the first week. It's going to be like this for the first month, for the first 6 months, for your first year, for how long you remain an active member in our community. Okay? So obviously, maintaining such a powerful program involves significant costs. After all, like my team and I, we're constantly developing new training modules. We are actually and actively working with every single member. We are creating premium resources like templates, case studies, and some other things that we use for running our campaigns and that we share with the Traffic Maverick members. So this is not something very trivial or easy to maintain. And for this reason, my initial intention, and this is real, believe this is the absolute truth. My initial intention was to make this an incredible value and charge just half of the amount that Mavericks typically earn in their first 60 days using low profile traffic sources. Because the way I see this is not just the training, it's not just a course, it's not just a program, it's really a mastermind. It's a mastermind of Traffic Mavericks working together and achieving results together. And masterminds are not like inexpensive, unfortunately, but because they do demand a lot of time, energy, and money to be maintained. So because the average result of Mavericks is around, in the first 60 days, $10,000 profit, again, average, I was thinking about $5,000, or as we usually use the normal price tag would be like $4,997. So that's what I had in mind for this program. And I think this would be a steal because people who really take action and implement the program, they easily make this type of investment back. It's super easy actually. So I think that would be really a steal. But that would also make it out of reach for most people. And let me share a little secret with you. With my previous program, I was able to help over 5,000 people go from newbies to full-time internet marketers. And with this one, I want to help at least 50,000 people go from newbies to full-time internet marketers using low-profile traffic sources. And I kind of have a deadline to achieve that because, as I told you before, this is an amazing opportunity right now, probably the best one on the internet, but it won't be sitting there forever. So I kind of have a deadline to achieve this goal. And if I were to ask people to invest $5,997, yes, it would make sense financially, but it would make quite hard for me to achieve that goal. And that's what led me to the decision of slashing your investment by 80%. So today, you're really getting Traffic Mavericks for an investment that's a steal, considering not only the kind of training, guidance, and support you will be receiving, but most importantly, considering the kind of results you will be achieving in the next days. Like some people achieve amazing results within their first week in the program. It's not impossible. It's not even rare. It's something that happens quite often. So if you take action today and you join what we're here live on this webinar, you will be able to secure your lifetime Traffic Mavericks membership for just a one-time investment of $997. One time, no recurring fees, no hidden costs. This is all you need to get started. And the link's under your screen, by the way, so just access that link. Go to your browser, type in the link, access the link, and jump on board. And I want to make this an absolute no-brainer for you by including some truly mind-blowing bonuses so that you're getting maximum value today. And not only that, but again, I'm very results-oriented. So I'm sure that these additional things will help you get results with the program even faster and succeed in a matter of days. So the first one is finding winning offers. This is a masterclass that I created that basically shows people how to find the most lucrative offers on the internet. So how can you research offers and understand exactly what is converting right now, what offers are selling like hotcakes on the internet, and how you gain access to promoting those offers. Like this has been one of my secret weapons in my affiliate marketing career. And if I were to pick like one single thing that's allowed me to run very successful campaigns besides the actual traffic generation strategies, it would be this one. To have the ability to know exactly what offers are profitable and how to choose those offers. And there are some secrets here. Like one of them, for example, is that you don't want to go after the offers that are ultra popular right now. You want to go after the ones that will become very popular in the next weeks. And there are some techniques you can use to do that. And I'll show you exactly how you can find offers that are literally about to explode. And then you can position yourself for that moment, and then you can make a ton of money with your low profile traffic sources by combining them with those offers. As I said, if you already have a business and you want to focus on your business, you can definitely do it. You actually should do it. If it's an established business, why not? That is probably the fastest way for you to get results. But if you don't know what to promote, this masterclass will make sure that you know exactly how to find the most lucrative offers possible on the internet. You're going to learn how to find them, how to position them, and how to create campaigns that truly convert. Also, you're going to get my fill in the blanks ad templates. These are the exact templates, text, video, and yes, audio templates. You may not understand this exactly now, but you will once you're inside. So you're going to get text, video, and audio ad templates for you to use with the low profile traffic sources. It means that you won't even have to come up with your own ads, because then you would have the right ads, the right traffic sources, but maybe the wrong ads and still wouldn't get results. So you're going to get the exact ads that I use, and you're going to be able to just fill in the blanks, just, put your information there, run the ads, and see the results. It's really that simple. They are really copy and paste templates for all of the types of ads available with the low profile traffic sources, and I'm always updating these templates as I start using new ones and test them and validate them in my own business. So you're kind of getting a complete template database here that's not only something that will fast track your campaigns, but you're getting proven templates that are proven to convert. So you're not guessing, you're not shooting in the dark. You're actually using templates that will put money in your pocket. You're getting access to my ultimate AI training for taking your marketing business to its maximum capacity. Because here's the thing, AI is incredible. I don't have to convince you of that. The problem is that very often people feel completely overwhelmed and lost and confused in this new AI world. There are so many tools out there, so many softwares, so many different ways of using those tools and combining them, that people end up not understanding how to properly and effectively use AI to make their business more profitable and to automate tasks so that they can also free up some time. So in this training, which is a complete AI training for marketers, and many people have really invested $497 to get this training, and they were completely satisfied. Members got many times their investment back when they implemented the techniques there. So it's a training that's always receiving updates, and you're getting this included in your membership today so that you know exactly how to make the most of your business by using the right AI tools and using them in the simplest and most efficient way possible. So this is really the ultimate training you will need to start using AI efficiently in your business. Also, you're going to learn how to use oftentimes free or very affordable AI tools and save a ton of money on expensive AI tools that may not be, that big deal. You will be getting my full business automation course, because right now, for most people, at least the ones who are looking to start an online business, the main concern is probably to make money. And the program is very focused on that. But as someone who's been there and who's kind of past that initial stage, I know that right after that, the next thing is, how can I make more money while I can free up more time so that I can make money and have some time to spend that money. And this is what this course will reveal to you, exactly how to automate your business for achieving great results and in an almost hands-free way. You're going to learn about hiring VAs. You're going to learn about creating processes and delegating tasks. You're going to learn about creating squads for running your campaign. So what kind of people you need and how you create those small teams for managing your campaigns with different low-profile traffic sources. So you're going to learn all of that. And this is a complete training as well. And you will be getting lifetime updates. So every time my team and I start using a different low profile traffic source, or we discover a new thing for one of the existing traffic sources, you will be the first to know. You're going to get those updates lifetime. Okay, so you'll never have to pay again to get a second or updated version of Traffic Mavericks, for example. You're going to get lifetime updates included. And here's something very, very special. However, this is something that is naturally limited because I cannot, even if I wanted, and I actually would love to do it, but I cannot offer this to every single person who joins Traffic Mavericks today. So I need to establish a criteria for deciding who will get this, and the criteria will be the action takers. So the first 25 people to take action right now, right here, while we're live on this webinar, will get 3 months of priority support. And this will give you access not only to our community and to my team and I in the community, but also one-on-one assistance. You're going to have an exclusive communication channel with us. It will be mainly me actually helping with your campaigns, but because I do have a few people who help me with my own campaigns, they're also in the trenches. They achieve amazing results working with me on campaigns for low-profile traffic sources. They are also part of this exclusive team that will be helping you one-on-one with your campaigns. So you're going to have direct access to us. You're going to have a fast response time, and we will assist you personally with your campaign so that you can make those campaigns very successful in a short period of time. Like, this is one-on-one level of guidance and support, the type of thing that serious marketers charge 5 figures for. Some people and I know some people who can offer this to you at around $5,000 per month, something around that, with a minimum of 2 months. So your upfront investment is like $10,000. You're getting this included if you are one of the first 25 people to take action. So make sure that you do not waste this opportunity. If you know that you want to become a traffic maverick, if you know that this is what you need to finally skyrocket your results, get your business going, get your first profitable campaigns running, then why not to do it with this additional 3 months of priority support? So here's everything you're getting today. You're getting lifetime Traffic Mavericks membership, which is worth, at least being very conservative, $4,997. You're getting my masterclass on how to find winning offers, worth at least $297. This is actually underpriced here. You're gonna get my fill in the blanks ad templates, that's worth $397. My ultimate AI training that many people have indeed paid $497 to access. You're going to be getting my full business automation course at $397. You're going to be getting lifetime updates for Traffic Mavericks and also for these other trainings. That's worth probably way more than $397, but anyways, let's consider that conservative number. And you're getting 3 months of priority support with me and my team of experts if you are one of the first 25 action takers to join today. So you're actually getting a total value of $7,279 today. And this is not just a random number. This is real. This is the value that you're getting. I could put any insane, crazy, nonsense number here, but no, this is very realistic. This is the kind of value you're getting today. And I'm so confident that you will achieve breakthrough results the moment you implement just your first low profile traffic source. Like, you don't have to use all of them. The moment you use the first 1 or 2 low profile traffic sources, I am sure that you will achieve incredible results. Remember that in the beginning of this webinar, I said that I could guarantee that you will get results. And here's how I'll guarantee it. So I'm going to make this a risk-free investment for you. So if you join today, you're getting my 30-day ironclad money-back guarantee. And I like to put this big on a slide. You can take a screenshot if you want. Some people try not to put emphasis on their guarantee because they're not confident that you will get results. So they just want to pretend they don't have one. So here's my guarantee, okay? And you do have this 30-day money-back guarantee. And even if you decide that you don't want to stay as a traffic maverick after 30 days, by that moment, you're going to have received access to at least, maybe more, but at least 9 low-profile traffic sources. So you're going to have all of those trainings, plus all these other bonuses and trainings that I've mentioned. So if you decide that Traffic Mavericks is not for you, you can have your investment back, and you can choose to keep all those traffic sources, the training for all those traffic sources that you will have already received at that time. So in the worst case scenario, you have the chance to get your investment back and keep a very good percentage of the training for you to use with low profile traffic sources that can take your business to the next level in a short period of time. And the reason why I can offer this guarantee is because I know that in 30 days from now, you're going to be amazed with the results and you won't even think about this. So this is the reason why I am confident to offer this guarantee to you. Okay, I'm confident that you will be just focused on your life-changing results. You're going to be too busy making money with your campaigns to even think about this. So so here are those numbers of new members that were able to achieve results literally in a matter of days and start making $200-300 a day in profits in just a few days as traffic mavericks. So now you have 3 clear options, 3 possibilities. You're going to have to make a decision here in a way or another. So you're going to end up choosing one of the 3 options. The first option you have is one that makes sense in case you're already satisfied with your online income. So let's say you're making a ton of money. Whatever you're doing is making you $1,000-2,000 a day profit. Honestly, you don't want to make more than that. You're just comfortable. You're in your comfort zone, making good money. You don't want to learn anything new. You don't want to try anything different. You're not struggling. You're not still after your breakthrough to get your first results. So yeah, it's fine. You can just do nothing because you're already in a comfortable position. If that's not you, then you're left with 2 options. First option, you can attempt to discover these low-profile traffic sources on your own. Unfortunately, you will find virtually no training available anywhere. So you're going to have to figure everything out on your own. What are the main ones, the good ones, the good platforms you can use? What are the junk ones you should avoid? When you find the good ones, how to make the most of them, how to find the right offers to promote, how to create ads that convert. You're not going to have those fill in the blank templates. How to test those campaigns, track campaigns there, how to scale the campaigns with those platforms. That's a pretty long learning curve. And honestly, even myself, I don't think I would have been able to do that without my blue sky division that I mentioned, where I had 2 people, experienced people, working day and night to do all of this, test the platforms, run the campaigns. They had also a pretty large budget for doing that, like 10% of our monthly profits were going to that division, that department. And with all those resources and all that experience and all the software tools and all the things, they needed some time to have everything ready and done and ready for implementations, the exact traffic sources, how to use them, what to avoid, what are the mistakes that we should be aware of, what are the things that have real potential. So to establish all of that, it took them some time and money. So you can embark on that mission if you'd like to. But you have option 3, personally. You can join Traffic Mavericks today and you can get all of that delivered to you on a silver platter. Everything. Not just all these strategies, but everything detailed, like in a step-by-step, task-by-task format. Easy to follow, easy to implement, actionable. And you can just then follow the system and get results. So honestly, I don't see why someone would choose to do it the hard way and the expensive way when they can do it the easy and cheap way. But it's on your hands. All right, so here's what we're going to do right now. Here's what you're getting. Here's the link again on your screen. And I'm going to put a countdown on top, kind of just a number of spots available for the fast action bonus, because then I can be fair with everyone here today, and then you will always know the number of spots available. And in fact, it's probably not 25 only, but we're going to start the Q&A now, so you can start putting questions in the chat. I'll answer as many questions as possible, but let me just check these spots is still available, because it might no longer be 25 because the link has been with you for a while. And yeah, that's correct. I see that 2 people are going through the checkout now, but 4 have already completed the process and joined. So it's 21 spots available right now. Okay, so here we start our Q&A session. So any questions you have, just put them in the chat and I'll help you. And let me see. I'm getting already lots of questions here. I don't know if I'll be able to answer all of them, okay? But I'll do my best to answer the ones that are likely to be relevant for most people on the webinar. And the one I can see here now is by Jason, and Jason is asking, what is the budget for getting started? Okay, so that's a good question, Jason. All right, so we're talking about paid traffic here, because here's the thing. You want to be able to run a campaign, invest $50, make $100 back, or that's actually conservative with a low profile traffic source. Let's say invest $50 and make $200 back, which is more reasonable. And then the next day, you don't want to be able to invest $50 again and make just $200 back. And then the next day, again, $50. No, you want to be able in the second day to invest $500 if you can, if you want to, and make $2,000 back. Why not, right? And then perhaps in the third day, even more. You want to be able to scale your campaigns, and you want to be able to do that fast, literally overnight from a day to another. You don't want to spend a lot of time with that. So with this being said, we're going to be focusing on paid traffic, and you will need a budget for that. And the exact budget will depend on your traffic source, the one you select, because you're going to have more than one available. And inside the training area, you will see the specifics of each one, and you will be able to decide which one is the best fit for you. But in general, like in 90% of the cases, you can get started with a traffic source that's a perfect match for you with a budget of $250 for an initial deposit. I'm not talking about $250 per week, per day, or whatever. I'm talking about $250 for you to run your first campaigns, find a winner, and once you have a winner, a profitable campaign that's giving you a positive return, then the more money you can invest in that one, the better. So you can build cash flow as you receive your earnings from the campaign, or you can just invest more money, or you can do whatever you think is better, but you're going to have a cash machine. So the more money you put in, the more money you can withdraw from it. And then it's going to be up to you. But initially, consider $250. Okay, let me see what other questions. Yeah, Jamie saying, I'm a complete newbie. It's a bit long, but basically, Jamie, if I understand it right, you're saying that you're a complete newbie. You have no special skills. You failed a few times before. And yeah, you want to know if this is truly for you because you've made bad decisions before. I totally understand it. And yes, I can tell you, this is totally for you. And I'll go beyond that. Just being brutally honest here. I think this might be your only chance. When I say this, I'm not saying Traffic Mavericks specifically. And by the way, Linda just said that joined. So Linda, welcome on board. It's great to have you on board. By the way, when you join, you can say I'm in or just joined, and I'll mention as many names as I can here. Let me just update the spots. Yeah, 2 more spots going. So Jamie, as I was saying, this might very well be the only thing for you. And I'm not talking about Traffic Mavericks specifically because you have that other option that I mentioned. You have the option to figure everything out on your own. But low profile traffic sources, if what you're trying to accomplish is to make money on the internet as a one-person business, a home-based business, you want to do it with simple strategies, you want to achieve relatively fast results, like it's not something that you would join today and by the end of the day today you're going to have $1,000 in your bank account. That's not realistic, but fast results and what we consider to be realistic, obviously, then I think that low profile traffic sources may very well be the only way to do it. Like, in my opinion, I think this is the only way. Is it possible that something out there exists that I'm not aware of and that it could also help you do that? Yes, obviously. I do not know everything that there is to know, obviously. But among the things I know, and I know lots of things as I've been in this industry for a long time, lots of different strategies and methods and possibilities, I think this might very well be the only thing someone in your position can use. Like, it would be different if you had an established business, if you had an established revenue on the internet, validated funnels and offers and high ticket stuff that it could scale, and then you perhaps there would be some other opportunities for you. But if you're starting from scratch, trying to succeed as a one person working from home, this is exactly what you need. Okay. Okay, Linda, who just joined, is saying that, okay, I'm anticipating that I'll need to have an autoresponder hosting. Oh, okay, so let me clarify that, Linda. So yeah, it's reasonable to expect that you will need some things. Nothing expensive or nothing that would be like a major expense for you to get started. But here's the thing. Do you need an autoresponder? Only if you want to build an email list. That's a possibility for sure, but it's definitely not the only way for you to make money. Actually, we have a specific training in that introductory training module that I mentioned before that helps you make the decision whether you should build a list or not. List building is very powerful. There's zero doubt about that. It's incredibly powerful. But because it's so powerful, it's become kind of a religion. People think that it's the only way to make things work, and nothing outside of the list building scope will ever produce results for them. And that's also an exaggeration. There are many things you can do for an immediate ROI that do not involve building an email list. Lots of the campaigns that I run nowadays do not involve capturing email addresses. And you may say, oh, but in the long-term potential, well, yes, this is exactly what I explain and cover in that training that I mentioned that you will find once you join the program and access the training area. But just to summarize it here, it depends. Because if I tell you that you can invest $100 and make $500 back, but for now you're not capturing any emails, you think it's a bad deal? You're going to say no? You're going to say, no, William, thank you. I don't want to take that $400 profit. You can keep it for yourself. Thank you. I don't want to do it. I prefer to run something here that will give me some email addresses and will make me no money for now. Really? That's a dangerous decision for a beginner. So yes, building email lists can be super powerful. We covered that. It's something that makes a lot of sense with lots of the low profile traffic sources, but it's by no means your only option. So once you're inside, if you don't want to build an email list, it's fine. And you will not need an autoresponder if you don't want to do that. Okay, so that's it about autoresponder. Will I need hosting? Not really. What you will need is a page builder, of course. So you're going to have to be able to build a page. Not for every campaign, because for some campaigns, not even that will be necessary. So you're going to be able to start with just like literally direct linking to offers. You're going to go get your affiliate link and promote that affiliate link directly. In some cases, it's possible. But in some other cases, you may need a page. So to be totally transparent, I would advise you to have the ability to put up a very simple one-page website, like a web page. So many page builders nowadays, they will charge you like $20, $30 per month or something, and they will do that for you, and you're not going to have to worry about hosting or anything. In some cases, you will need to have your own domain, but you can register a domain for literally $1 per year now, like .xyz domains, if I'm not wrong. They cost like $1 or $2 per year, at least with Namecheap, which is Namecheap's the one that I use for my domains. So, and Jeremy said that just join it, and also, let me see, Brendan and Olugaye. Sorry, I'm not able to pronounce your name. It's not an English name, nor a Spanish or Portuguese name, which I should also be able to pronounce, but welcome on board. Let me update these spots, and yep, 3 more spots gone, so 16 spots is still available. All right, so you need to be able to put up a web page. So a domain costs like $1 or $2 per year. Come on, you must have like $1, really. So yeah, that's all. Like, you're not going to have any additional expenses. So it's pretty much inexpensive for you to start running your first campaigns. Okay. Yeah, of course. Duarte is saying, let's see an update on the, I believe you're referring to the campaign demo, right? So anyone else interested in seeing another update of that campaign that's up and running right now? Just give me a yes in the chat. Like, we don't have to do it again, but we can do it. All right, lots of people giving me yeses here. All right, so again, as we did before, I'll switch to my browser. When you see it, give me a 5 in the chat, and then we will update the numbers there. Okay, here's the Rev Content account again, and now the ad spend is $724.23. Okay, so a little more than $700 in ad cost. So now let's check the affiliate network. And let me just refresh here. And there we go. 1,225 conversions. And it means a revenue of $3,675. So the campaign so far, the ad cost of the campaign so far is a little more than $700. And in return, it's generated more than $3,600 in commissions with a simple app install offer that pays $3 per install. Like, it's incredible, isn't it? Like, give me again a whoa or amazing or something in the chat if you're excited about this. Like, this is a huge ROI. I'm not gonna even test my math trying to calculate the exact ROI here, but I'm pretty sure it's more than 4x, I think. And yeah, so really awesome ROI. Okay, getting lots of messages here. Okay, so let's go back to the Q&A. All right, back here, and I have more people saying that join, so welcome on board. And let me actually update these spots before we continue with the Q&A sessions. Whoa, more Mavericks joining. It's amazing. So now only 12 spots available. Let me actually double check because it's happening so fast. Let me see. Yeah, 13 spots gone. So 12 spots is still available with the fast action bonus. All right. So yeah, if my math is right, 25 minus 13, that's 12, right? So next question here. Can I promote crypto offers with this? Yeah, absolutely. Here's the thing. You can promote pretty much anything with these low profile traffic sources. Of course, some of them will have some restrictions, but we're talking about over 20 traffic sources. So yeah, you can definitely promote crypto offers and other offers in pretty much any niche with the platforms. You're going to have definitely some platforms that will match what you need in terms of accepting your niche or sending you the type of traffic you need. So definitely. Okay, Peter, if you're having issues with your credit card, we will assist you. Someone in the chat will assist you with that. Okay, so yeah, anyone, like, not only questions, but if you face any issues with joining, just let us know in the chat, please, and we will help you. Okay, let us know in the chat if you face any issues. And I'm not, I'm getting many questions here, and again, I'm trying to answer the ones that seem to be more suitable for the whole audience. All right. Let me see. Let me pick another one here. So you're basically saying that Google and Facebook don't work anymore? No, I'm not saying that. If they didn't work, I don't think they would have that problem of fierceless competition, right? Here's the thing. They do work, and I like to be transparent. I could say, oh, no, they don't work. You have to work with low-profile traffic sources. No, they can work, but they work, and everyone out there running an ad campaign knows that they work. So everyone is there competing for traffic, including those big players, that first group that I mentioned of the big players, including big agencies with incredible AI tools and lots of resources, and traffic costs is going through the roof on those mainstream ad platforms precisely because of that. So yes, you can still use them. You can. There's potential there if you know how to tap into it. But because of this bidding war, it's not that easy to use them efficiently, especially as a beginner. Like, again, a one person working from home. I'm not saying you cannot be successful. You can. As a Maverick, you're going to achieve incredible success as a one person working from home. But you have to know the game that you're playing. If you're going to be playing a game, the first thing you need to know is what are the rules of that game. So you need to understand the game you're going to play. If you're going to play a game of chess, you have to know how to move the pieces. You have to know how to move a knight and a bishop. Otherwise, you're going to stand no chance against your opponent. And more than that, you may have to learn some different openings and some tactics and some things that can help you play that game efficiently, right? So that I'm using this analogy to say that it's not that easy to play that game nowadays, because if you go play that game, you're going to be facing players that have vastly superior resources than you do. And even though it's possible, it's much harder, takes more time and more money than just to use the low profile traffic sources. Okay. So definitely not a beginner friendly game for you to play, the one of the mainstream ad platforms. More people saying that joined. So George, welcome on board, and Juan, welcome on board. So lots of new Mavericks, excited about this. Yeah, we have 9 spots still available now. Okay, let's continue with the Q&A. Like, I want to make sure that I answer as many questions as possible, because you are in front of such an important decision that definitely will change the course of your business. This is, a crossroads situation. Like, if you take one direction, you will probably face some big struggles, even if you succeed. And I really hope that people who take that direction, that they do succeed. But it's going to be a hell of a nightmare, because this is the digital world like scenario right now. And the other option are people who will become a traffic maverick and will learn something that will first blow their minds, and second, produce some incredible results for them in a short period of time. And I really want as many people as possible who are here on this webinar, who are still here with me, to make the right decision. And I'm doing everything I can to facilitate your decision. So I deliver value to you today. I showed you how some low profile traffic sources, so that no matter what happens, at least you have a direction now. And I explained to you and showed you why they are powerful. I showed you results from other people that you can expect to achieve. I showed you a live campaign demonstration. So not only results and testimonials, which are great, but I showed you the thing really happening right in front of your eyes. And I'm offering you a money-back guarantee, so I'm making this totally risk-free for you. Totally 100% risk-free for you. So what else can I do? Like, I've put the whole Traffic Mavericks program together, and trust me when I say it was a lot of work for me and my team. And I had to make 3 people on my team to work, to be fully dedicated to put this together. And I spent a lot of my time creating the content for the lessons and creating case studies, and I'm sharing my examples, my own ads, campaigns. I mean, really, this is a huge effort on my side, and I always like to give credit to my team, who are very capable people who helped me make this possible. So we're doing the best we can. Now it's on you. You just have to make this one small decision, which is right now a maybe. It's not even a yes yet, because you have the guarantee. So it's a maybe. You just have to say maybe, and then you can watch the magic happen in your business. So yeah, honestly, I don't know what else I can say and what else I can do to help you make the right decision. But I'm here doing my best, and I'll continue to answer as many questions as possible. Our time is almost up, but I want to make sure that I cover some important questions and really give you all the information that you need to make the right decision. Okay, Eric is asking if it will be necessary to have a tracking tool. Not for all platforms. Some of them will demand that you have a tracker. Inside the training area, you're going to get training on that, how to track your campaigns when this is necessary. And you will be able to use a free tracking tool. Okay, so that will allow you to run your first campaigns without making an extra investment. And of course, when you start doing volume with your campaigns, when you're making $500, $1,000 a day, you get a lot of traffic going through your tracker. Eventually, those guys will ask you to upgrade. But then it will be after you're already making substantial money with low profile traffic sources. So initially, depending on your traffic source, yes, you may need a tracker, but it's you're going to get detailed training on how to configure it, and it's going to be free, so not an additional expense for you. All right, one important question here, but someone else had already asked this question before, and it's an important one, and I like to be transparent. So the question is, okay, it's a long one, but basically, Andrea is saying that she's on a tight budget and would like a discount or an installment option. Okay, so here's the thing. You're already getting the discount, honestly. You're making a one-time investment of $997 now to get something that's worth many times more and that will allow you to make many times more. This is the kind of investment that gives you an ROI that's insane, that you cannot achieve out there with any stock or with any cryptocurrency or whatever, not in the time that it takes for you to achieve that result with Traffic Mavericks. So it's already a very discounted opportunity that you're getting here today, Andrea. Now, that being said, we do have a flex plan option. But before I even share the link with you, I just want to be totally transparent. $997 is the very best price tag you will see on Traffic Mavericks ever. You will never, ever see Traffic Mavericks available for less than $997 in the future, like never. So if you secure your membership with this one-time investment right now, you can be 100% sure that you're securing the best deal possible ever for you to get Traffic Mavericks. Okay? So if you understand that, then I can share with you, and let me update these spots as well. I see 3 more spots gone. So here is the link for you to join with the Flex Plan, the split pay option. And this one is it's a 3 payment option, which means that you're going to invest $397 right now, then another $397 in 30 days from now, and a final payment of $397 in 60 days from now. Okay, so 3 payments, monthly payments of $397. Now, you don't even have to do the math, because I can tell you, again, transparency is very important for me, especially with Mavericks. So if you put all the installments together, it is a bit more than $997. So nothing will ever beat that one-time $997 payment deal that you're getting here today. However, the difference in price is totally irrelevant if you put it in perspective with the results you will achieve in the next 2 weeks as a Traffic Maverick. So if this is what you need to make the right decision and jump on board now, go ahead and do it. You won't even feel that difference when you're running your campaigns. So yeah, I'm being totally transparent. It is a bit more if you go with the Flex Plan, but who cares if you will be, making that investment back many times once you're inside. And obviously, when you start running your campaigns, I think this is important to say, you need to take action. You're going to make $0 for joining today. Okay, after you join, you're going to make $0. But once you start going through the training and start implementing these simple, newbie-friendly, easy to follow, step-by-step lessons, that's when the magic will happen. So obviously, you need to take action, implement the program to get results. Okay? So now let me go here to the next question. Oh. Okay, so can I use just my phone? I think that you're talking about setting up your campaigns using your phone, Anna. Is that what you're talking about? Just give me a quick yes in the chat. Yeah, okay, right. So yes, technically you can. Like most platforms will allow you to do that. Personally, I don't do that, okay? I do use a laptop to work. I do have an office. When I'm not in my office, I like to carry a laptop with me. And I also have a tablet. It's one of those small tablets that comes with a keyboard, right? Normally, actually, more often than my laptop, I use that one. And I always carry a small bag with me with my with my tablet and its keyboard. Like it's one of those that you can close, and when you open up, then you have the tablet and the keyboard, and you have the option to use the touch screen, or you have the option to use your keyboard. So I like to use that one. It serves me very well when I travel, for example. Normally I just carry that one because I can carry it with me. I don't have to have a additional luggage because of it. So it's very easy and practical, so I like to use it. And I can check and do everything there, access my tools, create the pages, run the campaigns, check stats and everything using that one. So yeah, technically I think you could do it with a phone, but the smaller screen could make it not very comfortable. So I'd say like if you can have at least a tablet, that would be awesome. But yes, if you're getting started, that would be your restriction. Work with your phone, get started. The most important thing here is that you do not miss out on this opportunity and that you start running your business the right way so that you can start getting results. And then after you make your investment back and you start turning a profit, then you can invest in a better computer or in whatever is necessary. But for now, the most important thing is that you get started. Okay, so how long to go through all the modules? And before I answer that question, let me just update the spots here again. And wow, let me even confirm this. Yep. Another 3 spots gone. And I see other 2 people that it shows me that there are 2 people going through the checkout now. So potentially other 2 spots will be gone. So right now we have only 3 spots available with the fast action bonus. So before I answer the question about how long to go through all the modules, let me just say that if you're on the fence, right now is the moment for you to take action. You're not going to be making a final decision anyways. You're going to, again, as I said, you'll just be saying maybe. Okay, after everything I showed you, all the results, the live campaign and everything, you're going to be just agreeing to give this a chance. You're going to be just considering the possibility of things being exactly as you just saw. and then that, the traffic mavericks will work for you. And you're going to have the guarantee in case you feel that it was different for any reason, okay? But if you're going to do it right now. Because I've been working with traffic mavericks and with members, and I can tell you, this one-on-one assistance that unfortunately my team and I can offer only to a handful of people, not to everyone, not because we don't want other people to have the same benefit or succeed, it's just because we're humans. Like, this is not AI agents talking to you. Okay, this is real people. This is me most of the times. They're helping you with your campaigns. And there's a limit to the number of people that I can handle. Like, I have my own business to take care of. I have my own campaigns. As much as I love working with traffic mavericks, I still need to run my own campaigns. Like, they make me a lot of money, and money is important. I can't deny that, right? So I have to run my own campaigns, and I have my personal life, of course. So there's a limit to the number of people that I can handle with that special type of support. However, one thing I can tell you is that those people who my team and I have personally guided throughout the process, they have achieved insanely fast results. The vast majority of them. The difference that this additional feature makes in the process, in the outcome of the process, is surreal. And you're not paying a single dollar extra for it. The price for you to get this additional powerful resource that will make a lot of difference in your numbers, in your results, is defeating your own procrastination. I'm not asking you for more money. I'm not asking you to pay for this now or in the future. I'm just asking you to win the battle against your procrastination. And please don't feel offended by this. We all as humans tend to procrastinate. It's not your privilege. Like, we all do it. But there are moments when we have to leave our comfort zone, defeat procrastination, and say a maybe. Not even a yes, but a maybe. And that's one of those cases right now. So yeah, this is a critical moment because only 3 spots are still available with that extra fast action bonus. Now, okay, so the question, oh, okay, the question that I was going to answer was about how long to implement all the modules. And by the way, one more spot going. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's my commitment with you to keep the number updated. So there it is. So how long until you implement all the modules? Well, first thing you should understand is that that's not the right question, okay? Because you are not supposed to join the program and start running 20 plus campaigns across 20 plus ad platforms. I don't even think that's possible for a beginner, honestly. What you want to do is to go through the introductory training. You may check out some of the bonus trainings as well, like the masterclass on choosing offers and a few other things if you think they're relevant for you in the beginning. But then in terms of low profile traffic sources, you're going to choose one to start with. You're going to run campaigns with one traffic source. You're going to study the module, the training lessons for one low profile traffic source. And you're going to make money with that one low profile traffic source. After that, you will go to the next one. So yes, diversifying is important in business. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket and all that stuff. That's right. I'm not going to disagree with that. However, that's not your priority when you join the program. Your priority is results. It's to run a campaign and get results, make the campaign profitable. After you accomplish that, not only with one, but perhaps with 2 or maybe 3 campaigns, then yes, then you can start going to the other low profile traffic source. And it doesn't take a lot of time to do that because all the training, just like the platforms, it's pretty simple, easy to follow. And if you keep doing this, it's possible that you're not going to use all the low profile traffic sources, but the ones that are a better match for what you are currently working on. Okay, so I don't have a definite answer to say, oh, it takes this amount of time or this amount of days or hours to use all the traffic sources. And I don't think it's relevant for the process, for your results. Okay. And I'm just checking the spots here. And yet we have only one available now with the fast action bonus. All right, so it's fine because it's time for us to wrap these up right now. And on the checkout page, you have the bonus information there. So here's what I'll do, just so, because we're going to have to wrap this up now and the webinar is about to end. So I'm not going to be able to let you know when that extra spot is gone. But here's the thing. When it's gone, even if it's after the webinar, the bonus information will be removed. Or I'll at least put like a note to there or something about like sold out or something for the bonus, for the fast action bonus after on the payment page, on the checkout page. Okay, just so you know that it's gone. Okay, just again for transparency. All right. This is the beginning of a long-term relationship for us. We're going to be working together for months to come, and I want to make sure that I start this relationship in the most transparent way possible. Okay, so yeah, I think, of course, I haven't answered all the questions, and unfortunately, we don't have time for that, but I've answered most of them. So right now, it's your moment. It's on your hands. I really feel the relief of having done my part because I showed you the results. I've shared some valuable things with you. I did a live demonstration so that you don't have to take my word for it. You can see real numbers and make your decision based on numbers that you just saw with your own eyes. I'm offering you a guarantee. I am delivering not a training program, but a true business and why not live transformation to you today. And 24 people have already made that decision to become a traffic maverick, and I'm really proud of it, of their decision. So right now it's on your hands. Okay, it's in your hands. It's your decision, and it's action time. Whether you take action or you will be left out. It's as simple as that. Okay, and I want to thank everyone who made the decision to join and everyone who's still here with me. Okay, and I see Matt going nuts in the chat. Yeah, sorry, I had to interrupt this to address this because Matt is saying so many messages. He's going nuts in the chat, saying that, yeah, I see you trying to join and your credit card got declined. Okay, it's you have to move funds or something like that. Okay, man, I understand you were not prepared, but you're an action taker. You deserve like so many messages. Okay, all right, so I get it. Here's the thing, Matt, and this is for Matt and anyone else who may be more silent than Matt, but may be going through the same situation. Let's do the following. Give me your name. Give me a me in the chat if you are 100% sure. This is a commitment. Okay, if you're not committing, then don't give me the me. Only if you commit to join Traffic Mavericks within the next, let's say, 20 minutes after the webinar ends, because you're having issues with your bank or whatever. So you're going to call your bank, you're going to move the funds, you're going to do whatever you need to secure your membership. And if you give me a me right now, I'm going to write down the names. Let me grab a pen and paper here. Find a piece of paper. And I'm going to write down the names and people who give me a me right now and who are in this list, they will still get that fast action bonus. Because I really don't want to end this webinar feeling that I was not fair with some people. I'm trying to offer all of you the best opportunity of your marketing careers, maybe of your life. So I don't want to feel like I was not fair with someone or something like that. So I'm going to write your name here, Matt. And then I can get your email from the report from the webinar platform. And so if you're in the same position as Matt and you need an extra like 15-20 minutes to join, we're about to wrap this up. But before we do that, let me just write your name. So give me a me in the chat. And I see Clarice saying me. Okay, give me just a me, not other things, because I'm getting too many messages. I may end up not seeing your message. But if it's just a me, I'm not going to miss it. So Matt, Clarice, Eleanor. Okay. Who else? Let me see here. Okay, so Pedro. So Matt, Clarice, Eleanor, Pedro. Let me see who else. Okay, so I'm seeing a few more people here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and save a screenshot of all these messages so that I don't miss anyone. I was writing down the names, but I have more people saying here. So let me just take the screenshot just a second and let me save it. All right. Okay, so I can do this later because our time is already up. We have to wrap this up. But I just saved the screenshots. I took a few ones actually after here. And everyone who gave me a me in the chat and join within the next 15 minutes after the webinar ends. It's not going to be like forever. I cannot do that. Like it's a limited opportunity because it's one-on-one support. I'm pretty sure you can understand it. So you will still qualify for this fast action bonus, okay? All right, so now, again, a big thank you to everyone who stayed with me until this point, and I'm excited and thrilled to have the opportunity to work with a new group of Mavericks, and I'm sure that together we will achieve incredible results in the next days and weeks. So yeah, welcome on board. If you have any questions or need assistance, you can send an email to support@onlinebusiness.courses. support@onlinebusiness.courses. We will get back to you as soon as possible. We're going to be onboarding every single member. And yeah, I'm really excited to work with you. And I look forward to helping you achieve some amazing results using low profile traffic sources inside the program. I'll see you there.